Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Crack Podcast. Another week, another 2 weeks, I don't know. Another episode. How are you getting on? You well? Hope you're good. I've been sitting here for a good 20 minutes, half an hour, waiting to start, but every time, and it's not an exaggeration, every time I put the headphones on, I'll turn, I've got the microphone in this arm crane thing here, I can rotate. I put the headphones on. Jesus, hitting the thing there. I pull the thing round, and the boiler starts to. Don't know what the noise is. I don't know why it does that. So we'll do our best because I can edit it out of the background. Sorry, leaning in and out. I can edit the sound of the boiler out, but ideally, I don't want it there in the first place. So, hello. Yeah. What's been going on? I've not been going anywhere. I'll tell you about Charlotte in a minute, but so I'm going to start off on a negative here. So last time I was telling you about how excited I was to go to Coyotes for a burger for my reward for losing weight. Now we'd never, past tense, we had never had a bad meal at Coyotes. That's why we were going there. We're both very excited. And, in the past, this is where, for Charlotte's birthday, she'd want to get a burger from there because it's a nice place. And it's where me and my friends would go after the cinema or before. After the cinema. If I'm hanging out with my friends and we're doing a bit more than just sitting back and kicking it, if we're going to the cinema, going bowling, we'll also go to Coyotes, and it's also where we go for birthdays. So it seemed the obvious choice for a celebratory dinner for well, it wasn't great. So that's what you get for looking forward to something. When I say it wasn't great, there was nothing wrong with it to the point that we could send the food back, if that makes sense. Nothing was wrong in that sense. It was just not its usual fantastic quality, which was a shame. Now I'll fucking fully admit, did I talk about this last time? I don't know. I don't listen back, so if I did, I'll be very quick, and I'm very sorry if I've already spoken about this. But I'll tell you what happened. I'll tell you what happened. So it was the two of us, that's all good. Sat down, we already knew what we were going to order because menus online and that's what we do before. We never go out for like a spur of the moment dinner. It's never like let's suddenly go out. No, if we go out for a meal, we know what we're having. And I ordered what I'd ordered. It was a bacon cheeseburger. Okay, yeah, fucking weight loss. Yeah, okay, bacon cheeseburger. Treat yourself. With fries, sorry. Fucking felt my tongue curling in my mouth there. With fries. And we got macaroni, fucking Scottish again, macaroni cheese balls to share, which is just macaroni, fucking hell. Do I always sound like that? I can hear it in my headphones. It's macaroni cheese, and they crush it into a ball, roll it in breadcrumbs or something, and then deep fat fry it. And it's, it's as bad for you as you'd imagine. So, and then Charlotte obviously ordered what she would order. Chicken burger. And the food came. My bacon cheeseburger was on the plate. And even though I do understand, now, it's a bacon cheeseburger, what do you expect? It was greasy. Greasier than normal. Guys, there was a lot of grease, okay? I don't know, it was like they dribbled the pan over the burger or something because it was soaking into the lettuce and, the fillings that had spilled out of the burger, which I got no problem with. The fillings that had spilled out were sitting in grease. I was like, oh, alright, well, bacon cheeseburger, what do you expect? Ha 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 ha. Started eating it, very tasty. The burger was cooked fantastically, but lacking flavour, and I can't explain it. You know what bacon tastes like. You know what burgers taste like. You know what cheese does to it, and you get everything on it. You get your gherkins and salady bits and stuff, but no flavour to it. So okay, maybe this is just me after going so long without nice food, I've been trying to eat clean, as clean as I can. So maybe this is just my body being like, how do I process this? That's fine. The chips, the fries, French fries, the way I would describe it, they were not off date. They were just not right. And then got a side of macaroni cheese balls, but they weren't nice. There was a lot of like garlic powder in them, maybe, or garlic. I don't know. They were a fucking food snob over here. Fucking, share my article in my column for the food. No, it was just. I don't think it was nice macaroni cheese. And no, that's the boiler on. Yeah, I don't know what that gassy steam noise is. If I'm found dead in this room because the boiler blows up, it was because of that noise. Are they meant to make that noise? I don't know. So the macaroni, it just wasn't nice. I don't know, under seasoned, over garlic, too much. And Charlotte got a deep fried chicken burger, or just a chicken burger, but it comes like in, chickens in batter. And it was fine. And we're eating away, and I make myself finish the burger, which I don't usually do, but because I've been fasting, I'm not sure if my belly's not quite used to a lot of food, and I do have a problem with wolfing food down by the time my fasting window opens. Like, you can eat, Lewis. Fucking consume. So I had to excuse myself to go up to the toilet, and I thought I was going to be sick. I wasn't. I was not. But yeah, I'm going to blame that on the grease, suddenly hitting my belly, because obviously, if you're not going to fucking eat for 20 hours and then suddenly have a big greasy burger, you're not going to feel good. But I didn't. So I'm not saying the food was poisoned or undercooked or anything. I'm just, my belly wasn't ready for that. And then we ate our food, and neither of us really ate a lot of the macaroni balls. And we left. And we were walking home, having a lovely walk, just no rush, and it was a peaceful night, and it's not the nicest of places in Inverness, but it was peaceful. We're just wandering along, and we both, when we were sitting eating the meal, we didn't want to say anything in case it not ruined, but took away from the experience of the person. Neither of us overly cared for the food. Charlotte's chicken wasn't crunchy. Because it's battered, like, say KFC, that's really doing a disservice to the place, but it's like, it's like fried chicken. She always gets a fried chicken burger, so in the past it's like crunch. And I told her about the greasy burger, and she agreed on the fries, and then she nailed it when I say they were off. She said it was like they were cooked in oil not quite hot enough, because they were cooked, they weren't raw or undercooked, but they weren't crunchy, and they weren't tasty. It was just something was off. And then she didn't care for the macaroni balls either. But I'm not going to go to a burger place and the burger place with no good macaroni. Surprise, I went to Nando's. My fucking beef steak wasn't great. Just that's not what it is. So that was that, guys. So that's what I get for treating myself and looking forward to something. So I don't think we'll be back for quite some time. The last time I went, or the few times before, I got, that was like Canadian stuff. I got poutine, and I didn't care for it. But again, you go to a burger place, and you get cheese curds and gravy on chips. I didn't care for it. Well, what do you fucking expect, Lewis? It's a burger place. But I didn't care for the burger, so I don't know if, maybe we went on just an off night, maybe, I don't know. But it was a shame, and we're not going to go back for a while. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with the food to the point that we could have sent it back. But that was that. That was that. Yeah. So, leave it on a downer there. We went to the cinema, went to go and see Blue Velvet, which I think Charlotte didn't hate. I don't think she really cared for it. Like I said, it's she doesn't like films with a lot of sort of sex and violence and stuff. She likes nice films. Paddington Bear, that's a nice film. Hugh Grant movies, like Paddington 2. Hugh Grant and Paddington Bear. She likes those nice films. So David Lynch's Blue Velvet wasn't very her thing, but we watched it and it was good. Other people pissed me off, pissed her off. It's I don't know. I'm not going to tell you about the, I'm not going to go into it, but fuck it, I will. I'll briefly go into. So the plot of the film: a guy comes back from college to visit his dad, who's had a medical episode, to put it lightly. While he's home, he finds an ear in a field, which he brings to the police, and then who's not a police officer, he gets into the case, if you know what I mean. So, and it spirals, and there's, fucking sexual exploitation, and there's kidnapping, and there's all kinds of horrible mental abuse and stuff. But believe it or not, very good film. There were some folk there who were laughing at moments that really didn't call for it, because there are darkly comical bits in the film, but when they were laughing, it sounded very forced, and it sounded like they were laughing for the sake of laughing, but they were laughing at the point that was like taking away from, like, I can't hear what's happening in the film, alright, because you guys are laughing, which again is fine. And and the fucking guy sat beside me, which Charlotte found hilarious. So basically, okay, I'll tell you about the guy. So we got our seats right at the far end of the row. Say there's 6 or 7 seats in a row. I know what a row is. Well, okay, so we're sitting in a row. Charlotte's in the one right at the end against the wall, and I'm beside her. That's fine. I'm not going to sit separately. And then before the film starts, people are coming in, it's filling up. A guy comes in, and his seat is the one right beside me. That's fine. Oh, lights come down. Starts. Oh, actually, it wasn't a film. It was some sort of digital re-release. Anyway, so film starts, and that's fine. We're watching it. Now, this guy, he's got he's snacking the whole film. Again, you're more than entitled to do that. It's fine. It's me that's a problem with that. So get over that, Lewis. He's eating away. That's fine, and he's drinking his juice or water or whatever. But he's got in a bottle on our shared cup holder, which is down. That we cinema we're in, sort of on the seat down by your legs, and every time he gets a drink, the back of his hand brushes against my leg. I've not got a problem with that the first once or twice, but every time I'm like, it's kind of weird, man. All right, I'm here with Charlotte, not with you. I don't know if he was doing it on purpose. I don't imagine he was, but he didn't seem to be feeling my leg touch his hand, because if that was me doing that to the person beside me, I would have, oh god, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that, and not done it again. But the whole film, every now and again, against my leg. Okay, cool. Well, the film finishes, and the lights come up. Nobody had sat beside him. We didn't know that, alright? So this guy had like 3 or 4 seats to his left, empty. I'm not saying he should have moved, but the cup holder, there's one between every seat, so he could quite easily use the other side. So I was kind of, alright. And I told Charlotte that. Actually, yeah, I noticed he was making a lot of noise, and there was nobody beside him. Why didn't he move? I don't know. But the folks that were laughing, the film came up, the lights came up at the end, and Charlotte sort of gave me a look like, fucking, those guys down there. Because the film builds to a climax. It builds, like an emotional climax. And one of the characters has like a pretty significant breakdown. And it's a powerful scene, and the actress is giving it her all and everything, and then these folks are laughing loudly. So, film finishes, and for fuck's sake, okay, let's go. So we left, and walking out to the car, and I'm asking Charlotte, did you enjoy that? She goes, yeah, just probably won't go and see it again. Understandable, that's fine. And she brings up the folk, and I was like, I know. That was annoying. They weren't laughing at the right parts either. Yeah. And we go back to the car, and just before I open the door to get in, there's a bunch of folk that had been in to see the film. Not the laughing folk, but another sort of young, pack. They're walking back to their car, and I just hear one of the girls, the ladies, go, look at us, like we're fucking laughing at all the wrong parts, because we're so fucking edgy and different. Yeah, so it wasn't just myself and Charlotte that noticed these annoying fuckers. But, maybe they did find it funny. Humour is, like I say, to the eye of the beholder, which I don't think that's the saying, but it's still relevant. Everyone laughs at their own thing. So we went to see Blue Velvet. enjoyed it. And then we had tickets for Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which we went to see. We sat down, and I didn't get to see it, neither did Charlotte. So the film, like, we're sitting there, everything's going fine, chatting as normal, relaxed. The film's like 2 minutes into it, it just begins, and suddenly my temperature shoots up, and I can feel my heart beating sort of in my throat, and I started to feel really sick. I was like, oh my god, am I going to be sick in the cinema? So I just whispered to shit, like, I have to go to the toilet, I'm going to be sick. What? No, yeah, so if I'm not back in 5 minutes. Signs up. So I went out, and I went to the toilet, and my face was really hot. Rubbed some water on my face, and calmed down. I was like, this is weird. And I went out, and there's like a lobby where you can buy drinks and things. It's a cinema. And I got a drink of water, and I started sipping on it, walking around, and the lady attendant at the doors asked if I was going to see a film. No, I was in Invasion of the Body Snatchers, but I just didn't feel well. So she's very nice, just started chatting to me. And we're chatting away, and Charlotte comes out, like, you okay? Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. You know, I don't feel well. Just suddenly, but it came on like a, just, yeah. So we went home, basically, and poor Charlotte, I think she was actually enjoying what she saw the film. She could have stayed. I would have gone and sat in the car, but that's not who we are. So I do have it on DVD in the attic somewhere, so I can watch it. But I was gutted, and I felt really bad because Charlotte was enjoying it, and I wasn't sick in the end. You know, I did feel better. But then that night we had a big talk, and maybe it was down to some kind of, not mental health, but maybe maybe it was more of an anxiety thing, or not a confidence thing, but like I get very, maybe anxious is the word. I get very uncomfortable in the cinema if I have my phone in my pocket, which I know is a ridiculous thing, but I have this honest to God fucking fear of the phone going off. And yes, even though I turn it off, I can't relax. My phone's in my pocket in the cinema. Really weird thing. So I don't know if that was it. I don't know, but keep an eye on that and see if I can do something about it, because as much as I seem to not enjoy being in the cinema, I fucking love going to the cinema, and I love seeing films on the big screen. So there's that. So we didn't get to see Invasion of the Body Snatchers, which is a shame, because it's a great film and Charlotte was enjoying it. But if it comes back, I'll take her to see it and keep an eye on that. But the other thing that we pointed out, that Charlotte pointed out, because we were talking a lot about it, like, what the fuck's going on with you, man? The fasting might not have been helping my demeanour. Drinking too much coffee on an empty stomach could maybe have done that, and then just not eating can give you nausea. And we hadn't had the most nutritious of dinners that night, so maybe that was just suddenly affecting how I felt. But it just came on. It was just like, bam, you're going to be sick, you son of a bitch. And I had to leave. So I didn't feel good, and that was that. So fasting is going well, if if you can believe it, compared to that. Yeah, it seems to be doing what it does. I'm losing weight. I'm not losing it too fast. You know, it's not like I'm losing fucking 4 kilograms a day. No, it's nothing like that. I'm just going down very, very gradually, and then it goes back up and goes down. But I'm still going to the gym. So I'm running more, doing more cardio. I'm not back to the level I was a few years ago, but I am getting there. So yeah, up at 4:45 tomorrow to get there, so I can go before work. What a joy. But you know, so I'm losing weight and getting fitter, which is good, but it might be having its yeah, might not be going so well, as it seems to be affecting my mood. I don't just mean feeling sick in the cinema. I've not towards anybody, certainly not towards Charlotte or anything like that, but I've been more aggressive and angry, shorter fuse. But it's not towards, you think, Jesus, you know, I'm not sitting there like my wife beat your vest with a can of Stella, like going nuts. It's just, yeah, so I left the gym the other day, doing fine, and it's in this tiny little retail park up near, oddly enough, it's beside a McDonald's. Of course it is. And the last gym I went to was near a Burger King. So, but yeah, so it's up near a McDonald's, and there's like a long road. Fucking is there? Yeah, so I don't know how to explain it. So the car park's broken into sections that each lead up to the long road, if that makes sense. Alright? Say long road again. Alright, long road. Now I'd left and I was on this road going towards the roundabout at the end, and that was fine. I'm just ambling along, not speeding, I probably wasn't even doing 20, probably 50 miles an hour. 50? 15, 1-5. And I'm just moseying on, fucking calm, peaceful as ever. And this guy, this cunt, comes up to the junction, the little exit from the car park that takes you onto the road I'm on. As if he'd been at the McDonald's, or there's a Costa, or there's lots of shops. So he was coming up onto the road I was on, so I had the right of way as I'm on the main road and he's at a junction. Now, he looks my way first. That's cool. And I see him look my way. He looks the other way. The car coming the other way turns off into the junction he's waiting at. And when that guy turns off, this cunt pulls out. I won't call him that. This gentleman pulls out. Now, that wouldn't be a bother if I wasn't on the road and I wasn't I wasn't miles back. He was about to go into me. He was about to pull out into my car. So I immediately palm straight onto my horn, like holding it down, to the point I can see folk turning to look. I try not to make it sound like an action film. Spin my wheel to the left and I'm braced, waiting for the fucking wheel to hit the curb. I'm also waiting to feel his car smash. It wasn't going that fast. Crunch into the back of my car. And I see his head whip round. Fucking last set. I don't know if he had his music up really loud or if the old bastard was deaf. He wasn't that old. But he hit his brakes. And no crash. But yes, I had just been at the gym, but my face went like red and hot and very much unlike me. If you know me in real life, oh god, smacking my fucking microphone here. Now, in real life, I'm pretty placid, cool, calm and collected, but I was rage. Like, I was furious, and I wanted to hurt this guy. I was like, right, I'm gonna fucking pull over and just go, I was gonna unload on this fucker behind me, and very quickly realised, what are you doing? So I did slow down, and I took a moment to compose myself and sort of think about, like, right, do I get out and confront this useless fucker on the road? No. But I did slow down, and I noticed he had slowed way down and was sitting quite far back behind me. So I don't know if he was expecting me to get out, or I don't know if he was ashamed, but I also had the feeling like he's going to want me to come over, he's going to want to fucking fight. But it was a weird, like, aggression. I was like, no, this isn't you. So I kept going, and he kept his distance behind me the whole time. So I don't know if he was embarrassed or not, but the rage I felt, I told Charlie, I said, that's not like you. I'm like, yeah, I know that's not like me. And then we were up at, where we walked the dog, and there's somebody with their dog off a lead. And that really bothered me. And basically I got aggressive thoughts towards what I would do if this dog came and attacked my tiny wee dog. And again, not like me, so I'm blaming it on the lack of food. Because, yeah, not like me. Like me not to be chill. So, yeah, but no, I've not been aggressive towards anybody in particular. And I would argue I was pretty justified towards the guy that pulled out and nearly crashed into me. But then what was nice was, later that day, I got my birthday present from Charlotte. She paid for me to go and get a massage. Same place where I go and get waxed, but I got a massage. And, yeah, that was needed. If you've never had one, I highly recommend it, because you put your face in that little thing in the table and they work out whatever's in your shoulders, and there's a lot of shit in mine. Like, afterwards, the masseuse actually told me, you've got a lot going on in your shoulders. Yeah, it's probably just work. But it felt good. But yeah, so maybe fasting is affecting my mood. I hope not. But at the same time, I'm not going silly with it, because was it yesterday? No. No, it wasn't. No, because the helicopter coming over. Anyway, yeah. So I went to go and donate plasma again, because that's what I fucking do apparently. But I went to go and donate plasma. Now that morning I went to the gym. I, woke up early, went to the gym, came home, had a few bits of toast. Some fucking hell, that helicopter's coming in low. Get some. What's that from? Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. Just gonna pause it for a second till this guy goes. And we're back. And the helicopter, I think, has left. So, now there's just cars going past. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Eating. Yeah, so I had breakfast that morning, and then when I was actually giving the plasma, he sat there for 45 minutes. I had 2 Kit Kats and a coffee. So it's the first chocolate I've had since being home from Mexico. First biscuits I've had since being home from Mexico, but again, I'm not being silly with it, so yeah, I can draw a line and I can see sense. So all good, but making progress at the gym and losing weight at a nice steady pace. So that's good. That is good. Yeah. Now what else has been going on? On the way back from the massage, so I walked. It was in town. I went 20-minute walk, so walked into town. I went to get a massage and walked home again, feeling like I was floating. And this is such a fucking weird thing to complain about. Good for you. I have a £20 note. Yep, because I'm an adult. I've got a £20 note, and I wanted to break it into a £10 note and 2 5s. So I thought, right, I'll go into my bank. I fucking own it. No, there's a bank. The Bank of Scotland. The bank I've always used my whole life. My granda worked for them years ago, and I had my first bank account with them, a super saver, which evolved into what I've got. Like, I've always been with these guys, and I've got all kinds of insurances and everything. Fucking boom, they're my bank. If there's any kind of loyalty, I use them. So cool. So I'm walking back from the massage. I go, good, get that money swapped over. And I've been before, believe it or not. I've gone with, when you save up pennies and you put them into those little clear baggies and you go in and, yeah, so I go to the bank and the window's gone. There used to be a window at the back of the bank where you'd go to speak to a person behind, like you're going to fucking rob it, they're behind glass, so you can't, but there's like a bank teller. There's a person sitting there that you would speak to. Where have they gone? It's been like, the window's gone. It's like there's a wall. So, oh shit. So I look around. There's a queue of folk waiting to talk to like the one person standing at the counter thing. Alright, look around again. There's like people talking to like consultants at desks. And right, so I don't think you can come here anymore to actually get money dealt with. So I don't know. I do not know. I felt kind of bad for them, actually, for them. I felt kind of bad for the bank folks. If you work in a bank, is it the final days of Rome? Do you see it eroding around you? I thought I sort of had a career here, but they are chiseling away everything. Everything's being replaced by apps and automatic machines, and I don't know. I just genuinely always thought they would have somebody sitting behind that screen, that big glass thing at the back, to exchange cash, but no. Sadly not. So I've still got a £20 note here that I need to break up. I could always just buy something small, but I don't want to do that. I want the 2 fucking fivers, I want the tenner. Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's probably everything for this episode. Other than Charlotte is in New York just now. She's away visiting a friend. So I've been in my home for a few evenings, which has been fine. First night I was in bed before 10 o'clock, because party. And early night tonight, because I got to get to the gym early in the morning. So yeah, no, I've not had any ragers, no parties, nothing mad, no takeaways, just quiet time in the flat. She sent me a photograph on WhatsApp. Because you can do that, immediately talk to people across continents and oceans. She'd found a potential gift souvenir for Chica, the Chihuahua. And there's a tiny little NYPD hoodie for tiny dogs. But turns out it was £34. So fuck that for a hoodie for a dog. And as I like to point out, Chica ain't no snitch. Never find her working for the cops, so wouldn't suit her. When I was walking to my massage the other day, there was a van stopped at the traffic lights, and I looked over. There was a chihuahua in the passenger seat, like leaning, like up at the window. What's up? Yeah, so I saw that, and then I found out the bank had closed its window. So yeah. Anything else? What else have I got written on my little note here? See, that's the bank. Score that off. Spoke about that. Won the lottery. Yes, I did. I got a text saying, hey, congratulations, you won a prize. So I opened it. 3 numbers. You get 30 quid. So it's the most I've ever won the lottery, but at the same time, 3 numbers? That's a good match. 30 quid. I don't know. Okay. Cool. So, you know, I can claim it. I won the lottery, but it wasn't like I won a life-changing amount, because you get that message, and, you know, in your head, you've already got the yacht. You've already, you know, you can picture your house in Barbados, and no, not quite. So that's what's going on. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Charlotte to come home, and then I've got to try and plan her birthday with her. So she's got a birthday coming up, so I'll see where that goes. Yeah, it's been nice, obviously, having the flat to myself and no wee dog, because her mum's got the wee dog, and but it's lonely at the same time. Although my parents were through yesterday, they never came in. They should have been keeping the flat fucking tidy, but no, they never came in. So I went for a walk with them, and they had their dog, or my sister's dog, but it's a dog they look after in their care. And went for a walk to a beach. It's very nice. And then Mum starts asking me, other questions. You looking slim? Are you eating well? No, I'm not actually eating at the moment. Oh, okay. How's work? Yeah, it's fine. So you put any thoughts into buying a house? I would love to buy a house, Mum. I would love a house, alright? However, whenever I look at houses, they're very, very fucking expensive, and none of them actually take my liking, so... yeah. So watch this space, I want a house. I do want a house. Eventually. So I'll keep saving, and then back to work tomorrow. I've put in a request. I've got 22 hours of leave left to use before April. April is, of course, at the end of this month. So I've put in the request to take 2 shifts off. Well, not 2, because each shift is 12 hours, but it's actually 11 points. Blah, blah, blah. So I've asked for 2 shifts off. Because, they're always sending messages. You need to use your annual leave. Use your annual leave. Or you fucking lose it, you dick. So I put in the request, and I'm going to get a thing telling me, no, you put it in too late. So I'm not expecting to get that off. Anyway, right, groovy. I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, I hope you're well. I hope you've been taking care of yourself. So I'll say my thank yous. Thank you to Blackwell for the theme tune. Thank you to Cora for your artwork, for giving us the logo. And genuinely, thank you to your listener. Thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. If you want to get in touch, it's through the website, which I'll link below, because I still don't know the actual address. And I don't think I have any emails this week. I've got a WhatsApp. That's not an email. And a message from the bank. Right, anyway. So if you want to get in touch, it's on the website. Just whatever's going on, whatever we want to talk about. I'll read it out. Until next time, guys. Until next time. Take care of yourself. Be good to each other. Don't take any shit. But just be good. Alright, I'll speak to you next time, guys. Bye for now.